Yo, Kingearner coming to you live and direct. Philadelphia, can I speak with y'all, please, the men? Philly, I need to ask y'all some questions. Why is it that when men come to our city that are big-time stars, why do we have individuals that seem that it's okay to suck up to them stars? Why do you have it only being in our city that we see individuals that'll befriend people just because of their status? Why is it that we got individuals that joke everybody else except for the person or the people that they're around, but they'll joke another person about what they got going on, but they won't tell their own friend, yo, bro, I appreciate you, I love you, whatever you need, let's do it, man. Why we don't have that in our city? Why is it that you get a dude and you may show him some love in a can, man, and a person will come home and he'll treat his homies, the men, his friends, the same way he treated a female that he might have went with in the can? Where's the honor in that? I know me, like, don't get me wrong, you know, I've done a lot of time in my life, and I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, man. I never really reached out to men. My first bid ever in state facility, I never reached out to men. My first time in a federal can, I never reached out to men. I waited till it was 18 months prior to me coming home in order for me to start allowing people to know just my size of clothes. And I made sure that I went through the guys that I know that wasn't there for the whole bit. And they got me. They got me. They made sure they showed the love. But at the same token, the love was only based on the fact that I kind of forced it on them. Yo, what's going on? You know, I ain't heard from you and, you know, so-and-so. You know, and I wasn't trying to hear from you. I was just trying to do my time. But at the same token, man, I'm on my way. Size so-and-so is what I wear. Size 12, what I wear in sneakers. Clothes large, extra large, whatever the case may be. Get yourself prepared. I want for everybody that has a family member that's in prison to start understanding that that person is coming home and going right back to jail because that person ain't together when they come home. That person got to start all over with clothes. So the goal is to help that individual before they even come home. That individual got a job in jail, you make them start sending a little money home also. Like, yo, send 50 to 100 home whenever you get it. That way, when you come home, you don't have to worry about stepping into the streets. Because it's been many a time, man, when I was a youngin', man, and I come home from jail and I didn't want to get back in the streets, but because I didn't have no clothes, because I didn't have a vehicle, I was an individual who wanted to move fast. Remember, you can move as fast as you want, but you know what it's going to end up doing? Slowing you down anyway. I don't care how fast you go. I don't care what you're looking for, whatever the case may be. A law has already destined it to happen. So take your time in these things. But don't take your time in putting your talent out there. Don't take your time in putting the good of you. Whatever you have to say that you are shy about, but you know it can help the world, put it out there. Whatever you can draw, whatever talent that you have, put it out there. Whatever you can save, whoever you can save. So if you can save $1, save $1. But if you can save your brother, make sure you save your brother by telling him, listen, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. Because at the end of the day, you're running into a brick wall. Once you run into that brick wall, you lose everything. You know why? Now everybody want to know, why didn't you do some type of help? Why didn't you put a program? Why didn't you put a mindset? Why didn't you get a chance to understand and love the people in order to help the people to grow? I know individuals in our communities that do the same thing that I do, that'll watch the news or get all the latest events and just pull up at the events, take pictures, joking, laughing, and skeet off. But my thing is, I have to put the focus on them type of individuals. But when would those individuals understand they're wrong? Why is it individuals that when you tell them that you're wrong, that they're wrong, this, that, and the third, they want to go back and forth, and the wrongness in what they're doing is evident. You know why? because they don't want to accept it from you. They're afraid to accept anything from you. The reason why they're afraid to accept anything from you, because at the end of the day, guess what? They think because when you was 13, 16, 17, 18 years old, catching cases, that you was a bad individual because you was going to jail. Yeah, I might have been going to jail, but I was going to jail by my goddamn self. So understand that I had a brain, and I didn't have co-defendants, and I didn't deal with dudes. I didn't. And I'm still like that when it comes down to my space. I make sure it's only those of honor. If I decide to go and do anything, go be at an event, something positive, that's what I do. Because at the end of the day, them same dudes that you would sacrifice and put a check out for them to send them money in jail, them same dudes you'll help take care of their kids, they'll never do that for you. So why in the hell are you doing it? You got to make sure it's those of honor, those who have that still in their heart, those that you know, those the ones that you got to make sure you understand each other, because the love will be able to build a whole nation, because there'll be other people outside of that relationship looking like, damn, they thorough together. They got some honor. Damn, man, my brother could do that too. Me and my little homie could do that too. People don't have no understanding because people not trying to grow together. Everybody want to grow separate. Everybody want to be this head honcho monster or something. But don't nobody have the authority, the understanding of even being a leader, because they don't even understand the business or the education form of it. Start focusing on you. Start focusing and bettering what's around you. Don't worry about what everybody else got going on. Because what everybody else got going on might not fit with what you have going on. What I learned is that I would no longer send money to prisons to give people their comfortability if I'm not comfortability out here. If my comfortability isn't out here. I would no longer send money to the jails to individuals who honestly I get mad if you miss a week or two. I will only send money to the jails to the individuals I know that love me solidly. The individuals I know that if my children was in a jam, they'll come forth. I got plenty of dudes, man. Plenty of dudes, and I'm talking about not dudes that I just recently, came around within the past 10 years, but I got dudes from an ankle high, man, knee high, that I made a one in my pocket, and I may have went and gave their children money. I may have went to that prison when it was crowded long lines and stood in lines to give that person money. I have made sure that in that person's absence, their children graduations, their children proms, their children wasn't starving based off honor. And you will find out that these dudes won't give you shit to make your breath stink. So why are you upset when you see Kingearner not kicking it with the dudes that he grew up with from Lehigh? Because the reason why is they mean me no good. The reason why they mean me no good, because every time I'm doing something positive, these are the dudes who want to bring me down with the psst, psst, psst. And then you'll find out what they're whispering about. Not even true. Don't got nothing to do with you. But because of who you was in your past, these individuals will still whisper. Only because they know now they can whisper. They know they can get away with the tricks and the trades that they kind of put in play to remove you from your own community, to remove you from your own self. See, people want you to get out of who you are and become that vulture, that negative individual that's going in the wrong way. But you can't go in that wrong direction if you're going in the right direction. I don't care how many times you make the wrong turn. I don't care how many times you had to back all the way up. As long as you're able to get back in gear and go forward, guess what? You are more than a winner in Kingearner eyes. So my goal and my necessities in life have become different than the individuals that I grew up with from ankle or knee high. My whole direction of life is in a whole different direction than it ever was. They don't understand, but now they do. Now those same guys that I grew up from knee high with, that know me, old Kingearner is going good. We see you, baby. Only to get on the boat. Only to jump on the back of this ship. But they don't understand that to keep it 100, they'll never be to get on this ship, because this ship will have one captain. And that one captain, the one who is really in charge, will be Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the one. And guess what? I will not allow nobody to mess that up. The ones who made sure that when I didn't have nothing to eat, the ones that took me in when I was running from the marshals, running from the police in bad positions, those are the ones that, if they in bad position, I don't have a problem with saying here. The ones that I know in my absence, I go to my daughter and say, here. The ones I know that love me tremendously when I'm in tight situations and I got nothing to eat. When I was working that hard. When I said I'm not going to sell drugs, I'm not going to touch it. Those are the ones that make sure I have food in my stomach. But y'all, other dudes who you grow up with, they want to speak honor, but they don't got an inch of honor. The whole time they was using you. It be the ones, it gotta be the ones that you grow up from ankle and knee high with that'll do you filthy. They'll whisper behind your back, talk behind your back, but you think that loyalty got honor. But youngin', you keep dealing with these same individuals. These are your homies. They won't stick up for you. You know how many times I've stuck up for friends and put myself in a bad position to lose everything? Huh? You know how many times I've done it? But guess what? When it came down to those of honor and those I love, people that I love in recent years, I got the same love back that I dished out, but maybe just a lot more. But those knee-high friends, those ankle friends, they ain't even trying to ask me if my daughter wants something to drink. How can you grow up with me from knee-high and tell everybody that, yeah, we grew up with each other, but don't even care to ask, yo, you know if your daughter want a beverage or something? And I'm just using that as a lingo to say, damn, where's the honor at in individuals that you say loved you from the ankle up or knee up? They don't love you. You know why? You will find that the newest friends you have, the ones that you have that been around for the past 5 years or 2 years, are the best of people in your life, are the realest loved ones in your life, are the people that you can count on when you're in any type of bad situation. And youngins, that there is the deep lesson of becoming a man and understanding that your old friends, the ones from ankle high and knee high up, are the friends that you must leave alone, that you cannot attach that to it. You can give them the salams and you keep it pushing, but if you continue to put yourself around those people that don't give a damn about you, you're gonna lose. Huh? You're gonna lose. The reason why you're gonna lose because your mind and your soul ain't intact. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like to talk bad about individuals that used to do negative things, but those be the best of individuals. I can honestly say, man, and I'm gonna keep it 100. If I didn't have no food, I could call on League. If I'm starving Marvin, I can call on League. If my daughter needs a pair of shoes, if my daughter needs a shirt, I know I can call on Leak. You know why? Because at the end of the day, we don't gotta be individuals that are overactive in individuals' lives, but it's about how active you are if the love is real. If the handshake and that hug is of honor, or if you ever been in a place when you call the individual at 2 in the morning, you tell them, I don't got nowhere to go. I don't got nowhere to hide. These people were trying to lock me under the jail for lies. And that individual will say, you can come sleep in my bed. We'll sleep on the couch. You can come eat here. We'll make sure you eat, sister. Make sure when you bring a plate, you bring his plate also. Those are individuals that you're supposed to love. Even if you don't walk with those individuals on a daily basis, you never forget those type of people, because at the end of the day, it's dumb people that's going to show you honor, man. It's dumb people. It's Eileen that's going to show you honor. It's Inez, my grandmother, who isn't here. She's going to show you honor because it can come from me, because the way she raised me. But now I see, and as a man form of it, of course, man, we tougher than women. So now when I hear about dudes coming home and a chick might have done 50 years with him, you be like, dang, just let it go like that. It makes you look at an individual crazy, because I know me when I'm doing bits, and if the female's a part of it, I'm going to let them all know, man, I learned from my second bit that you don't do that. You don't drag women along. You can hurt some of the women to go into a state of depression where they break down. So tonight, I'm hoping the message was clear, youngins, because you got to get away from those individuals that you grew up with from the ankle up. You got to get away from those individuals that you grew up with from the knee up, because those are the individuals that in my community, where I'm from, my old neighborhood, those are the individuals that will stab you in your back. Those are the individuals that when negative things are going on, they're the ones that's making up lies on you. Like, I wonder was Kingearner a part of it? Yeah, that bad to the point where they start calling you Kingearner, forgetting that they even know you, because at the end of the day, they don't. Kingearner, live and direct, honorburners.com. Be sure to check out Leak Moss music. When you're done here, do me a huge favor. Go in the search engine in Google and type in Leak Moss Flipside. That's LIKMOSS, space bar that, and put Flipside in parentheses, and listen to that track. But go to honorburners.com. Also, at honorburners.com, grab that honorable wear, man. The more y'all spend, the more I get to the youth, and the more y'all help Kingearner build this podcast. Honor Your Life campaign on Instagram is the campaign that you got to go to. Right now, my manager run it. Link in bio. And remember, CMOS School, live and direct.